Test, 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 test. Oh shit, there's a couple of people here. What's going on? I'm about 3 minutes in. I've never done this shit before. Just making sure I got sound. Can you hear me or what? What up, Lorenzo? How goes it? Yeah, it's been going pretty good. Thank you very much. Yeah, just cruising through it and seeing what the fuck happens. Sorry about that. How about yourself? Have you heard my music before? Oh shit, it's cranking in here now. Look at that. 4 minutes in, already 7 people and 1 like. What an absolute bunch of crackers you are. I better try to crank this up a notch if I'm going to maintain any kind of audience. So FYI, I've got machine running in the background, but it's only doing sequencing for me. All my sounds are from these 3 synths. I've got a new synth from Prelude coming in the mail next week. Once that arrives, I'll probably ditch machine altogether. I don't know what you want to see. Do you want to rather see me or the instruments? Milky, I'm not Christian, but I have a love for Jesus. Does that make any difference to you? Yo, the bros 123 GB. I'm not sure what that all means, but absolutely I shout you out all day, my brother. You guys keep it rocking, you keep it rolling, and you keep it Synthespirit, I guess. Yeah, thanks for the props, Lorenzo. The bros, if you hit me a sub, I'll definitely hit you back. Already hit my man. I got you. Is that kick coming through enough or what? Do I need that up that level or what do you think, Tony's? I hear you, Lorenzo. Much love, Renzo. Thanks for the early chat. Thanks for your support, my man. Hopefully I see you back here one day. Just trying to get some shares rolling. Appreciate you. Oh yeah, now we pump up vocals soon. I don't know about that. What the heck would I sing about? Got the bros up on the mic, asking me lyrical. They want to hear me spit infinite lyricals. I'm hysterical. Making this shit up. It's not lyrical. So don't request it. don't expect it, you'll be depressed and be left neglected. Disrespect it, and you're dead, kid. That'll do. No, those were just lyrics. You're no bad. I'm joking, man. I appreciate your support. We get some extra, let's get some extra oscillators, extra layers going on this synth here. Now that's bumping it up a little. We get a little bit more movement. Without some fat bass up in here on layer C. Aggressive bass, eh? I think you're to go. Oh yeah, they're bumping now. Oh yeah, that's the guy. I'm doing that shit. So don't mind me, like I said, just trying to share this, get some people I know up and out in here. Back in the mic. What are we doing here? What do we want to do? We need a little bit more movement in this acid bass line. What do you reckon? Let's try to build that baby up a little. Bring back some of these drums, I reckon. Try to bring this synth back down a bit. Bring it back in the line. Oh, big Racy, big Snuffix up in the house. Good to see him, my man. One of my oldest friends. He said a word to me when I started this race. He said the word crescendo. I've been working on that a little. I'm doing my best. Oh yeah, we got a little bit there. Thanks, bro. Thanks, B-Boss. Good to see you. Nice to have you here. It's been great chatting. I'm doing my best and I appreciate you for everything you're doing in this. Sounds like we got a little bit of acid coming from both now. It's my folks working on these little snare. These bells are going a little too much now. I think I might bring them back out. See if we can swap them for something else. How are you feeling? Anyone in the chat? What kind of instrument should I replace these bells with? A little darker with it. Oh yeah, we rolling. Yeah, chuck me on, homie. Appreciate you, appreciate the love. Up to 5 likes. What an absolute exceptional experience this is for stream number 1 already. I am stoked to be here. Just making this shit up as I go. Bring it together. Oh yeah, how's that grooving? See a little better face of that machine. I'm feeling this. We're gonna have to tap it out. Oh yeah. See what that envelope's doing. Some effects up in here. Always love this black phase. If I liked it so much, I wouldn't have turned it off just then. But apparently that's the choice I made. Apparently So we got to bring in a second oscillator for the synth. What's anyone feeling? We got shitloads to choose from. I don't even know what checkerboard is, but send it. That's the thing with this music, is it gets real out of shape real fast, real easy. Get a little bit more movement in the kick. How's that feel for y'all? Oh, it is distorted, you alright? Dial it back just a bit, a little bit here, a little bit there. Yeah, that should be green. Appreciate that, appreciate you. How's that voice? Is that a little bit more voice? I think that should be the go. I need to get a new mixer. I need to get something that's going to do the lot. We're capable. We have cobbled this together to get as much out of it as we can. Once you can hear me, I'm clipping, so it's going to be one or the other. Up to 9, 7 likes, that's what I want to see. Keep hitting that screen, give me that thumbs up. This is day number 1, I'm doing my best. Fuck the rest. What do you think? We just want 4 on the floor, or we want some extra kick in there? Vote to affect the stream, I guess. Oh, up to 10, that's a record. Feeling super grateful. Thank you all for being here. 27 minutes in, 10 viewers and 7 likes. This is day number 1. Imagine what day number 2 is going to be like. And you'll be here for day number 1. Oh, Manny, thank you so much for all that praying for my sins, or your sins, or everyone's sins. That's obviously coming from a very good place. I respect you for who you are. Thank you for having your life. You want to see something? You might think this is good, or you might think this is heinous, but homie's got Jesus the action figure up in here. And you better know he's got real gliding action. With posable arms and gliding action. My man. Straight from the Vatican. Vatican. Not Vatican. Oh, we lost everybody with Jesus, the action figure. Can't handle a little bit of... whatever the hell this is. Either that or it was just you, Emmanuel. You might have scared them all off with your 3 words prayers. But I forgive you. Just like Jesus would. Oh, that kicked another 2 out. Oh well, doesn't matter. YOLO. Anybody who was here for that should have stuck around. That seemed fire as, but you want to see a little bit more on my face, or what? You don't care, do you? You want to see the instruments. Why don't we switch this grind up to something different? Let's change that oscillator. Let's go right into FM mode. Changing out this synth layer as well. Let's bring on some percussion. A little bit of can toms. I was going to say bamboo bell, but can toms is you'll have to accept that tiny finger. Oh yeah, I had my mic off. Harley Braden, what up in the house? Good to see you, my man. Give us a like and a subscribe if you feel inclined. It's my first try. Hope you don't mind pushing it a little far. It's the name of my game. I need a fourth layer. I can feel it in my bones. Little bit of wind. Flute free. You are my baby. Rules come and go, but the groove remains. From 10, back to 3. They might not even be real. They could be fake. If you're fake, I love you. And if you're real, I love you. I gotta tell ya, real stoked my daughter didn't play with the kick when she was fiddling around. They were made for a bad time. What up, 5 in the chat? Good to see you there. Good to see those numbers rising. Hit like, comment, subscribe if you feel inclined. If not, just fly on by. No skin off my nose. I feel like we're getting to a point where we might want to reset this whole performance and fire up a new. Hit me in the chat if you want to see me build a new performance.
or you want to keep it riding. I just found this note. I didn't know you were there. It made all the difference. Just when you think it's over, you found another chair and you found another tone. I think they're looking for a new synth. Oh, those flutes never came in. Oh, we'll start cutting it back. Cutting it back. Bring it back in. And then we were back to 3. My faithful 3. I think you know me. Righto. Let's cut this back. Let's start a whole new grid. We'll reset all of this. Righto, if you're just tuning in, we're about to reset this patch, build a new beat, see how we can be, keep it free. Do you hear me? Always a good place to start, 4 on the floor.
Now that feels pretty nice.
Back to 5 up in here. Good to see you all. Can we get some comments in the chat? Where we from? How you feeling? We vibing? Any changes you want to hear in the music, you hit me up. Up that solid 5, I'm just going to build a little bit of a bass line, a little bit of a melody here. Righto, we got to bring another layer in here. I feel we got some space. It's always good to just bring in a straight up synth, but we might fuck with the oscillator this time. This saw pulse. Detune saw. Oh yeah, good with that shit. I can feel it. Good to see Six up in here. With 6 of you here, I wonder, where's all that chat? Let's get some hype up in the chat. Because I just made this shit up and we're here. Well, you can see where we are. Glad to hear, glad to hear. Feeling pretty good. Gonna get a little twisted with it now. Push it to its limit. I gotta say, YouTube, this has been an absolute pleasure. I'm absolutely stoked with the feedback, stoked with the response. Even though I think there's only my 3 friends and family watching now, I love you all. I appreciate your support and your feedback. This is the best music I could make at the time.
Yeah, thanks for checking in. This has been my first stream. Yeah, whatever. That was pretty sick. I went okay. I think we did a pretty good job. It was good to see some people in here, some little bit of chat. Got up to at least 10 viewers, 7 likes. For number 1, that is a success for me. So if I'm a success, you're a success. Let's be successful together. Peace out. I'll be back. Absolutely. Peace.